This is the plaintiff, Megan Armstrong. She says she put a deposit down on a Jeep the defendant was selling, then changed her mind a few days later, and the scamming defendant won't return her money. That money belongs to her because the sale never went through. She feels like she's being taken advantage of and is now suing for her hard-earned $1,500 back. This is the defendant, Kimberly Cofton. She says the plaintiff gave her money for their Jeep and she held it for her, turning away two other customers while she waited for her to pay it in full. This is an open and shut case. Deposits are non-refundable. She did nothing wrong and feels the honorable judge will agree. She's accused of withholding money.
All parties, please use your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiff put money down in a Jeep, changed her mind quickly, and the defendant won't give her money back. But the defendant says she turned customers away, so tough, she's keeping the cash. It's the case of Jeepers Creepers.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, Ms. Armstrong, you're suing Ms. Cofton for $1,500 that you want returned, that you put as a deposit on a Jeep that you wanted to buy from her.
Yes.
What happened?
So on July 4th, which is a Tuesday, before my boyfriend and I were going over to Martha's Vineyard, we stopped by to see the Jeep, and we gave a $100 deposit down towards the Jeep.
Who was the Jeep for, you or him?
It was for both of us.
Okay.
We lived together. So.
Okay, so you gave her a $100 deposit.
And then we were communicating over the course of the week. We were going back on vacation that weekend, so we had my boyfriend's brother drop off $1,500
What for?
Towards the purchase of the Jeep.
Which was going to be how much?
The total Jeep was quoted as $5,400.
Okay,
To
right.
hold it, the $100 deposit was to hold it for us, and then the $1,500.
Why did you put the $1,500? Because you're buying the Jeep.
Yeah, we're
Right,
buying
okay,
the Jeep.
but then what happened? Something changed and you decided not to?
So while we were on vacation, the more we're talking about it, I wanted to get a Jeep that I didn't even test drive it yet, and we're already putting money towards it, and we weren't in the place where we felt comfortable buying that Jeep. I just didn't feel comfortable buying it, so my boyfriend told them that we wanted the money back. We understood that the $100 deposit would be a loss because that was non-refundable, but the $1,500 was towards the purchase of the Jeep, which we didn't even purchase.
Do you have anything saying that that $1,500 was going to be refundable?
I have. That was towards the purchase.
I know your interpretation of it. I'm asking, is there anywhere that you have in writing that towards the purchase, while you're paying off a car, you can change your mind and get your money back? That's what I'm asking you. Because see, the default is it's non-refundable. You're paying it off. In fact, according to you, they're supposed to pay it off and pick it up in total when?
Well, first of all, I have never seen her, met her, talked to her, or messaged her. We've only dealt with Reginald.
Why isn't Reginald here?
He's at work.
Okay. So go ahead.
I was in the car the entire time.
You didn't even get out of the car and you're buying it? For you?
It was for us.
For us, right, but you're part of us. And you never got out of the car when you were looking at a car?
No, because we were going to go test drive it when we got back from vacation.
You bought it without test drive? You said you had your brother-in-law. Who brought the $1,500 over?
It was my boyfriend's brother. He dropped the $1,500 in the mailbox.
Why? If you haven't even test driven it, why are you guys doing that? Is there a reason for all this hurry?
So she puts the money down in the car, but boom, she changes her mind quickly. Can she get her money back?
No.
Because?
Because the deposit is a promise to pay the full price.
Okay, good point, good point. What are you saying?
No, that's not a good idea.
Why?
It's just not a good idea.
Okay, that's good. You want to try something different here?
She should have, made the decision with more careful consideration.
It's not a good idea. Going inside the courtroom.
We only have one car right now, so we're thinking about getting another car, but...
Right, but what good does it do to drop $1,500? What is the reason that $1,500 went to her house so early? Why don't you just wait till you come back from vacation, test drive it, and make sure you want to buy it? Was she demanding the $1,500?
No.
Okay, so who brings the $1,500 and who tells you the $1,500 is coming?
Well, I was home.
Do you have the series of texts back and forth?
They told us to bring the telephone so you could see the actual text messaging. We originally talked with Reggie. Bill had spoke with him originally, and he had told us he worked 80 hours a week. He went to school full time. He was rebuilding his life, and so we kind of fell for him. We wanted the Jeep to go to someone who would appreciate someone we knew
A
was
nice,
a great
hardworking
Jeep.
kid.
Exactly. So on 7/3, when they left for Martha's Vineyard at 7 a.m. in the morning, he was supposed to be back Thursday. Thursday come, he said he was still on vacation. He wasn't going to be back till Sunday night, and that his parents were going to drop the money. His brother ended up dropping off the money. So Sunday, he tells me on July 9th.
Okay, you give me a lot of details I don't really need.
Okay.
Will you just tell me what happened with the $1,500?
$1,500, they left
Whose
in my
idea
mailbox.
was it for the $1,500 to go over?
His. He wanted it. He said, I want the Jeep. I want to buy it. I'm going to come on Sunday when I get back and buy the Jeep. They left it in my mailbox. Both Jeeps were in the yard.
Okay, is it a check or money order?
Cash.
Are you kidding
Cash.
me? Is that cash in your mailbox?
We have confirmation text.
No, but I know.
that-
She admits that she got it. That's not the point. What are you? Who raised you guys? Are you insane? Leaving cash in a mailbox? You don't give cash to someone unless they sign a receipt and say they got it. What if she didn't? Wasn't honest? I cannot believe that. But how old's the brother who did that?
He's 18.
Oh.
The mom told him because the mom was supposed
Ah!
to.
That's
I
even
didn't even
worse.
see him. I was
All right,
looking
so
out the
what
window.
day is he supposed to bring you the rest of the $5,400?
That Sunday. We're going to finalize the sale after work. He's coming to pick it up. So I sent him a message at 9:05 at night saying, what happened? Where are you? No call, no show. What's going on?
No one answers.
No answer.
So
We
then
tried
you
to-
say that you're going to put it back on the market.
Well, no, we gave him a couple days to try to get back to him. And then we said we were going to put it back on the market. And that's when he came back to us.
When you say
and
came back to us, you mean answered your text.
Answered the text.
Right, and said what?
Bill kept saying to him, give me a call, I want to talk to you. And he goes, I'm too busy, I can't talk. But he wasted 6 hours text messaging him. Okay.
Yeah, he wants a record at this point. I don't blame him. He's
actually,
smart.
that's fine. That's
yeah,
fine.
that's the first smart thing I heard from
But
that
we
side.
wanted to talk about, the situation.
I know you did.
Okay, so then it started to turn ugly. Then he's coming to my house. He's going to come to my house every day.
I don't know what you're saying. Did he text that?
Yes, it's all text. So I had told him that.
You piece of blank.
Oh,
you
yeah.
think you're gonna take $1,600 from me and sell the truck to someone else. What are you, drug addicts? You spend money without giving me the truck. I'll be at your effing house every day till I get my money back, and so call it why you want, but I'll be there in 30 minutes.
And then I told him we're not going there. We're going to the police department, so there's no
I'll
confrontation.
be at your
about
house
this.
every day. I'll wait there till you get home. Don't worry.
So I immediately left because I was afraid.
Okay. If I was in your shoes, I might have just given him the money because I'm worried that guy's crazy. But you didn't and chose not to. And the reason that you didn't is because you felt you had a sale and they were backing out of the sale. And what right do you guys have to back out of the sale?
After 2 weeks.
Right. So what did you end up doing? You put the thing back on the market?
We put it back on, I believe it was about 2 weeks later.
And then how long did it take you to sell it?
Oh, it ended up selling at the end of August.
Okay. And what did you sell it for?
We ended up selling it for $5,000.
Okay. So you have their $1,600 and then $5,000. So you ended up making out like a bandit, right?
Well, we actually explained to him the $100 deposit.
I don't care about that.
Okay, well, that was the
See,
whole
here's the
deposit.
thing, because you also have a responsibility to mitigate your damages. You were able to sell the car, and you were able to sell the car for how much? $5,000, which is less.
Right.
I got it. Plus, you had to go through the trouble
Well,
of
2
selling the
months
car
of
again.
insurance payments.
Say it again?
2
Oh,
more
right.
months of
What's your
insurance
insurance payments?
The
That's
insurance
right.
payment, well, there was on 2, so it was $374, so I'm assuming half of $374. And then also we had to re-register because now the inspection sticker was up. And then also the fact that the police had told us that he had a criminal record, so we went out and bought security cameras because I'm home a lot. And I was afraid that
that's
he was
a good
coming to my
idea,
house.
and they don't have to pay for your security
Well, no,
cameras.
I understand that, but
Okay.
that's money that went towards that.
Okay, but no, it's not their money that went towards that. All right, so please don't talk a second. I'm doing math. All right, you certainly get to keep the $400 deficit. You get to keep 2 more months of insurance payments on it. And you should get a little something for your trouble because, you had to go through the trouble of posting it again and showing it to somebody. So I am going to call it $1,000, and I'm going to order you to return $500, the remaining $500. I think that that's fair.
That is
okay?
fair.
And that's only because you've already sold it and everything. I mean, if you still had it on you, I wouldn't let them get back anything. But because we know what your damages are, we're certain what your damages are, I want you to be able to get your damages and return $500 to the plaintiffs. And you guys need to learn a lesson, okay? Don't buy it without test driving it, and don't drop cash in a mailbox, and don't make a deal to buy a car if you're not sure you want to buy it. Okay.
Thank you.
in the truck and everything.
Well, the plaintiff is going to get back $500 and a stern lesson from the judge. Here comes Ms. Crofton. How are you feeling about this now? What's your opinion?
I'm
on
just
this?
glad
You
it's
happy?
over and done with.
Over and done?
You know, we originally had said to him, because we're not bad people, we're not trying to screw anybody, we're not trying to do anything, you know. We just want to talk to him. We were willing to give him money back, you know, because we were going to sell it. But he wouldn't make phone calls back. It was text messages, and then to threaten us.
Kind of scary.
Very scary.
Absolutely.
Absolutely very
No
scary.
question. All right, well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You're going to sign a few documents. Thank you, sir. Ms. Armstrong, if you'll step out here. What do you have to say about what the judge just said to you? She gave you some strong advice.
Yeah, I know you don't leave cash in a mailbox,
No
but we did have her verify that it was there, and I guess if she wasn't
but-
honest, she could have said it wasn't there.
Absolutely.
But I mean, I'm a full-time grad student, so $1,500 is kind of a loss for me when I'm looking to buy another car.
Well,
so
you guys are learning a lesson the hard way. Now,
Yeah.
Really, did your boyfriend, was he that nasty to her? I mean, you know, threatening and all that?
I mean, he wasn't threatening to her, like, but the text message says what it is, like.
All right.
But that's why I wouldn't let him go down there, and I wanted to go to the police station to handle it the right way.
Okay, good enough. You okay with this?
Yeah.
500 back?
Yeah. It's okay.
Better than
Thanks.
nothing. All right. Harvey, some good lessons in this case.
Okay, I mean, look, the reason that the defendant had to give the plaintiff back money is the defendant wasn't out anything. The defendant mitigated her damages, so it's all square.